Drummers across the world, if you see this, please, I beg you, please stop losing the form on the drums. It's 2025 and we have to keep the form because form is everything. So I'm going to show you how I keep the form on the drums, and I think it's going to help you. So let's get into the lesson. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Jazz Drum Q-Tip of the week. My name, for those of you who are new, is Quincy Davis. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you enjoy it, you know what to do. Press the like button, leave a comment because I read all the comments and I try to reply to everybody. And of course, I would really, really love it if you subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hey, I want to let you know that I've started an online community. I call it the Q-Munity. And I think you should join. It's going to be really great. We're just getting started. We're around 60 members now, but it's going to grow and grow and grow. And I have a lot of big fun plans. It's a way of me interacting, mentoring, guiding, giving personal feedback, having guest artists, doing live sessions, live Zoom sessions, and group lessons, all kinds of fun things. So if you're interested, then you need to check out the link down below. Okay, so today we're dealing with form. I always say this. Form is everything because it's all-encompassing. You have melody, you have the harmony, you have the rhythm, you have the groove, you have the style. Everything that we need to know about a song is within the form. So form is everything. If form is everything, then we absolutely cannot lose the form ever. And I'm going to show you some ways of not losing the form and actually how to keep the form on any song on the drums. So if you guys are ready, if you're really, really ready, then you need to let me know by saying what? By saying what? By saying what? Let's go! So even if I get exotic and crazy, all right, getting into the lesson, I'm going to repeat myself. Please, I beg you, please stop losing the form on the drums. I don't care what style, what kind of song, what kind of form it is, we have to keep the form. Keeping the form on the drums is harder than other instruments, I would say, because we don't have notes, we don't have chords we can play to keep us in tune, no pun intended, with the exact form or the harmony of the song. So we have to be able to what? Hear it. We got to be able to hear the harmony of the song, but even easier, we got to be able to hear the melody of said song. And that's how you keep the form. You got to keep the melody going on in your head no matter what you're doing. So I've got 3 songs that I'm going to play through and demonstrate how I keep the form over these songs. And hopefully this will help you. All right. So I think the first one you're going to know. All right. So this first song, I told you would know it. Happy Birthday. Everybody in the world. That's why I've chosen it. Everybody in the world knows this tune. Okay. But it has a form, though a simple one. Okay. The form, and you can download this PDF for free. If it helps you kind of work on learning how to play over form. By all means, the link will be down below. But it's an 8-bar form, right? And that's it. So essentially, it's just an A. There's no bridge or anything. It's just A, and it's just 8 measures. Therefore, it's not that hard. This song is in 3/4. So we're gonna do it together. We're gonna play it together. And whenever you play something on the drums, sing it as well. Do do dee do dee dee. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Do 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 de da. Do 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 de da. Do do de da 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 da. Is it anybody's birthday today? I'm curious. If so, let me know in the comments, and I'll give you a personal happy birthday, Q style. Okay, simple form, 8 measures. So this is a typical head chart. You get the melody, you see the chords of over the melody, and then you have the slash mark section, and that's the section that can get a little hazy for us on the drums because it's just slashes and we're just keeping time. So when I get to that A, to the solos, I'm still going to be hearing that melody, even though we're not going to be singing anymore. So we'll do one time through the melody, and then we're going to go through the solos, and maybe a few times through the solos as if we're backing a solo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Da 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 da. Repeat this one. Da 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 da. Orchestrate it. And then blowing solos. I'm still thinking about the melody. Right? So even if I get exotic and crazy, you see? So no matter how crazy I get, I'm going to keep that form. I want to show you how I do that soloing. It's the same thing. It's just I'm getting away from timekeeping. Okay, so let's say that I have a 2 chorus. One chorus is 8 measures. So I have 16 measures of a drum solo over the same form. Let's see what that sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Da, 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 da. One time through the melody. Da, 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 bo, bo, da, da, bo, 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 ba, bo, bo, ba, ba. Drum solo. Do. So also, something that I try to do in solos is quote the melody. Don't be afraid of quoting the actual melody. And it's always one of those parts in the solo that people appreciate when the drummer actually plays the melody. So that's kind of what I was starting to do, is actually refer to the melody. Let's go to the next song. All right, here's a different form. This is a blues form. It's 12 measures. It's 12 measures. It's 12 measures. Never, ever changes, okay? 12 measures. This is a classic Duke Ellington C jam blues. So it's simple. The melody goes like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Da 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 da. Something like that. Not exactly. Bo da ba da 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 da. Right? And one more time. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top. So that is the form. Okay? 12 measures. Now that's the melody. Never lose that form. If you notice, there's chord changes that help support the form and clarify where we are in the form, as well as the melody. Okay, so now I'm just going to expand on that, and so I want you to think about that melody as I'm expanding. I'm going to take a solo. I'm going to try to keep somewhat of a reference there, but I'm going to get away from it a little bit and see what happens. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, da da Okay, drum solo. So could you hear how I was singing the melody, but I was also playing ideas that were not necessarily rhythmically related to the melody, but it is actually related. It doesn't sound like it's related until I tie it together with something that actually rhythmically relates or comes directly from the melody, okay? So that's kind of how I do it. I'll do it one more form, and this is a rhythm changes. Another very typical form for in jazz. All right, so this is another typical form in jazz, the rhythm changes, and it's a 32-bar form, and as you can see, it's another popular song, especially amongst the kids. It's called Meet the Flinstones, and it's actually a rhythm changes, which is 32 measures. It's A-A-B-A, okay? Those letters signify where we are in the form, and we know that all the A's pretty much sound identical. The bridge is where it sounds different. So when we're actually playing, we have to be listening out for the part of the song that sounds different, okay, harmonically and also with the melody. So let's play through the melody one time. Da, do, da, 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 da. Okay, this is a little faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Da, 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 da. Now, and that's the top of the form. Again, form is everything, and we can never lose that form. It's a longer form, so therefore it's really important to keep that melody going in your head. Okay? So I'll take one chorus and play time behind it as if I'm playing behind a solo, and then I'll take a drum solo for one chorus. So one chorus of a horn solo, imaginary horn solo, and then one chorus of a drum solo. I'm try to keep that melody going no matter what, okay? Right on the horn solo. 1, 2, not too fast. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The second A. Here comes the bridge. Drum solo. Right? Were you with me? Could you hear it? I was helping you by singing it, but hopefully you were singing it as well. I want to say one more thing before we finish, is that because we don't have harmony to signify where we are in the form, we have rhythm that we absolutely have to use to signify where we are in the form. So you'll notice at usually every 8 measures, I'll play some kind of fill. Nothing big, but just something to make it feel like we're going into a new phrase. I'll play one chorus, and I want you to listen to the fills I use going into each section. 1, 2, right? Going into the bridge, it'll be a little bigger. Here we go, bridge. And then going into the top of the form on big fill. Right? So that way, we're really helping everybody feel the natural phrasing of the song, okay? All right, so that is today's lesson on how to keep the form on any song on the drums. And that's how I do it. That's how I know many of my colleagues do it, and all the greats do it. They just keep the melody going in their head. Once, if you have that melody going, you can never, ever lose the form, okay? And again, if you're interested in joining the community, and again, if you're interested in joining the community, the link will be down below. I advise you to do it soon, because the prices will continue to rise as more members join, okay? And we're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff. So hope to see you there. And until the next time, you know what to do, right? Practice hard, but practice smart. All right? Take care. Peace.